What's going on YouTube? It's your boy the Koala coming at you guys with a brand new deck. I've been deck testing all freaking day, and you guys know that I love building random decks and trying them out and seeing how well they're freaking doing. And so far, the current deck that I've built, I have actually won 6 freaking matches in a row. Just to show you guys, victory, 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 and this was a previous win, that very bottom one right there from a different type of deck. But anyways, as you guys can see, we've been doing freaking work. I wanted to show it off to you guys because it's so freaking OP. It's a little different from the other decks that I normally like to run, and it is incorporating the Dark Prince. Now, if you guys stay tuned, you'll actually get to see a match against someone in Barbarian Party. That's right. If you guys watch Clash with Cam, I actually got to face off, not Camaro Bro, but I got to face off one of his co-leaders. If any of you guys know who Swifty Chris is, make sure you give this video a thumbs up for that match. So, okay, let's go ahead. Let's get into these freaking replays so that way you guys can see just how overpowered this freaking deck is. So, the very first match takes place here in Arena 6 in the Builder's Workshop. We're going against Fallen 13. And here we go, guys. So here you go. You're going to be able to get to see the freaking deck strategy. So pretty much what we do is we use the Hog, Poison, Inferno kind of as like our main little push. As you guys can see, the Poison spell works so freaking good, dude. It does so good. Like, okay, so you guys can see it killed those skeletons, it killed those minions, and it's still hitting that tower on that very little push just with a Hog Rider and a Poison spell. Brought it down to 1453. That's incredible. Like, now I know it's not as good as the freeze spell, but it does freaking work. It works pretty well, guys. I've definitely been enjoying it, and it works really well against minion hordes right there. So this guy is a level 8 in the Builder's Workshop. He has leveled up freaking troops, guys. So like, he has level 9 minions right there, and so that's a level higher than me. So I mean, it may be in the Builder's Workshop, but this guy is definitely a lot more upgraded than I am for sure. But there's the 2 hidden cards right there, is the Dark Prince and the Golem. So I just used my main regular cards of the just Hog. Now I threw my Dark Prince down right there just to kind of show that off. So just because I needed to block that Prince. But so he knows we're running the Dark Prince, but he does not know we're running the Golem just yet. I think I wait to use my Golem until we go into the 60-second mark when we have a crap ton of elixir just building. And so that's one of the cool things about this deck, is that there's 2 different little pushes that you can use. So there's the Hog, Poison, Inferno cycle, which you just use the Hog Poison obviously as your attack and use the Inferno Toa as your defense, and then or you can use the Dark Prince Golem combination, or you can mix it up depending on how you do it. But anyways, guys, the deck has been working freaking wonders. As you guys can see, we're doing work right here. We're gonna have like these little minions just kill all these freaking skeletons right here. We'll go ahead and speed this up just a little bit so that way you guys don't have to watch like an entire 3-minute match. So here we go. 60-second mark's gone, so that means we're dropping the Golem down. Here we go. We're gonna drop the Dark Prince behind him, I believe, or maybe the Hog Rider. So boom, Hog Rider, drop that Poison spell, killed all of those skeletons, doing work. It took out those minions, took out those skeletons. It was freaking amazing, guys. I love the Poison spell so much more than the arrows just because of the lingering effect. Just because it can sit there and actually deal damage to everything that gets inside of it, rather than just shooting arrows that last for like 2 seconds. So I personally like the Poison spell over the actual arrows. So let's go ahead and watch another freaking replay, guys. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Graham, Arena 7. First match for this deck in Arena 7. Here we go. We're going against the Bookid non-lovers, whatever. But anyways, there's the combo. Drop the Hog, drop the Poison, see how well it does. It's going to kill his knight, and it's going to set well, it's not going to kill his knight, but it's going to do some damage to it and the tower. So we'll sit here and get some minor damage going on. We got some minions going down, taking out this knight, and then we're going to take out this musketeer, and then possibly get like a little bit of damage off that tower. Let's see, are we able to get a couple hits? Bam, bam, minion doing work. So there we go. First little push, we got 1765. Now this right here, this is gonna bite me later in the butt because I like did not pay any attention to the goblin barrel whatsoever. Like, I didn't even really care. And look at that, one little goblin barrel got me down lower than what I got him. So it was kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a little bit. There we go. Now, one cool thing that I do like about the Poison spell, whenever you play against spawner decks like this, you can literally just drop that Poison spell just like that, and every single time something comes out, it's just gonna die before it even like gets released. So like, bam, It died, and it wasn't even out of the Goblin Hut. So yeah, I really like that. So if you have the poison spell, definitely play it against spawner decks if you've been having trouble fighting against them. So yeah, it definitely works. I like it a lot. So it works against skeletons, the goblins, all that jazz. It'll even deal some damage to barbarians. So whatever. Here we go. Drop the golem down. Bam. Gonna drop the poison, I believe. I don't remember. Oh, nope. There we go with our Hog Dark Prince combination over there. And then we have the freaking poison spell doing work over here. Gonna push those minions a little forward. Bam, we have our Dark Prince going ham. Taking out those freaking barbarians. We got the poison spell doing work. So here we go. We're getting that guy dropped down kind of low. And then right there, I was like, oh no, he got me. It was kind of crazy. So I decided to drop the poison spell on the far right just to make sure I got that tower taken down. So boom, here we go. We're going into overtime. Sudden death. What's gonna happen? Drop the Inferno Tower down. He's doing freaking work on us right now with that Goblin Barrel, man. It was just wrecking my face. But here we go. Unfortunately, we were able to do a little push earlier and got that freaking thing down. But look how this works. Look at that Golem just push that Hog Rider out and get in there. Oh, one more hit. Bam! Dude, that was freaking awesome. So the Golem was sitting there going against the hut, and the Hog Rider was getting pushed to the right because of that Golem. And it actually worked in my favor with that poison slash hog because it just killed that freaking thing. It was freaking awesome. All right, guys, let's get into another replay. Woo-hoo-hoo, here we go. So here's the match against Swifty Chris from Barbarian Party. And I have confirmed this is the real Swifty Chris. This is the real guy from Barbarian Party. This is the guy that is in the clan with Camaro Bro. So I'm gonna leave this match at regular speed because it was actually pretty cool. So here you go, guys. Here's the prime example of the poison spell. Drop the poison spell down, bam, and watch those goblins just disintegrate. Bam, gone. Those other goblins drop right there behind them, just gonna disintegrate. Boom, gone. So we dealt damage to his tower, to his cannon, and killed both of the troops that he just dropped down. So all of that was a major freaking plus on our side. So, and then here we go. We're gonna get a cool little push with the Dark Prince. They're locked on the Golem right now. And the Dark Prince, what I really like about him is that he deals kind of splash damage. Like he'll hit everything around him. So it's kind of cool. So here we go. Minions, little goblins. Are they going to take it? Are they going to get it? And bam, got it. Minions are going to sit there and wreck on that Valkyrie. He's not going to do anything for some reason. He's just going to let that Valkyrie just die. But I mean, whatever. That works for me. I'm fine with all of that jazz. So here we go. Dropping down the elixir pump. Doing a nice little push right here. We have the advantage so far. He hasn't even touched our towers yet. And we already got one of his down. So here we go. He dropped down the giant skeleton. Fortunately, I'm playing the Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower is amazing to counter the giant skeleton, the P.E.K.K.A., the Golem, the giant, all those big heavy hitters, guys. So if you have it and you don't play it, you definitely need to because it's a freaking amazing card. So here we go with our Dark Prince going in. Got that freaking poison spell taken out. All those little goblins right there. Our Dark Prince is going to get countered by the Valkyrie, unfortunately. And the Valkyrie is actually pretty good against the Dark Prince because she deals enough splash damage to take down his shield and then just kill him. Because once that shield goes down on the Dark Prince, he's pretty much a marshmallow. But anyways, so we got that taken care of. We have a little push. No, not really a push, but we got our little guy right here, our Hog Rider minion combo. I think that's just going to get blocked. Yep, right there. Bam. Are we going to be able to get it, though? We're going to get in there. Be able to deal some pretty good damage, and the Dark Prince is going to get countered once again by the giant skeleton. But fortunately, we have our Inferno Tower in the cycle, so we'll definitely be able to take that thing down, no problem. And there we are. So we got that freaking giant skeleton down to half health, and we were able to deal some damage to the tower, which is why I love the poison spell, guys. If you're not playing the poison spell, you need to because it's freaking amazing. So here we go. We were able to get our Dark Prince to come in here and take out these freaking musketeers, dude. They're doing work, bro. So right now we got he got us down to 588. He has our left tower down to 588 and our right tower down to 908. And we have his left side tower down to 1457. Here we go with a little push with the Golem. We're sitting here. We're going to drop that poison spell down, take out those guys. We're going to be able to counter that giant skeleton here in a second with another Inferno Tower. So bam, watch that giant skeleton just go down, guys. You ready for it? Watch, he dropped the little poison spell because he's trying to do what I'm doing. And watch, he's not going to have it. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Oh, at the last second, bam. 10 health points left on that freaking thing. He was a little bit salty. It didn't show his response, but he was like, wow, can't believe that. So that was freaking cool. So being able to play against Swifty Chris and Barbarian Party, that was a freaking awesome thing. Alrighty, guys, so let's go ahead and get into another freaking replay here. So we beat Swifty Chris. Let's go ahead and watch this match right here. This match was a lot of fun too. We'll go ahead and double time this one. Speed it up a little bit so that way you guys don't have to watch an entire 3-minute battle. So here we go. He dropped a pump down, so I'm going to punish him with that. drop down a poison spell, get all the freaking stuff taken out. Bam, deal some damage to his tower, his troops that he dropped, and his elixir pump. So dropped it down to less than half its health. And then here we go, Inferno Tower to counter the Giant, and then we're able to drop minions to counter the Valkyrie. So bam, that's a perfect combination right there. So we had a perfect response for his troops that he dropped. We're gonna be able to drop the Dark Prince, take out both those archers, and then bam, do some damage with the poison spell, take out those goblins, and then sit there and just start working on the freaking tower. So we have that right side tower down 835 health, and we're doing freaking work. Bam, here we go again. Inferno Tower gonna do damage to the Giant, and then minions gonna go down and sit there and deal damage to the Valkyrie, and boom, goblins to counter the freaking what was that? A musketeer. There we go. So it works freaking well. I love the deck so much. It's been a lot of fun. Bam, gonna deal damage, some damage to his archers, his goblins, deal some damage to the tower right there. Gonna get countered. Nope, got in there. Bam, got that tower down. And look at that, guys. Look at what we got again. We have the Inferno to counter the Giant. Then we have minions and goblins. Well, we had minions to counter the musketeer and the Valkyrie. We got our Hog Rider going down on the left. Another Inferno Tower to counter everything. Minions to counter all of that. Like, guys, it's just a little perfect cycle. The counters that you can do with this deck is amazing. Now, my little Marshmallow Dark Prince got taken down, but that's okay. So we were able to take all that out. So as you guys can see, the game is just freaking amazing. You have such great counters with the Inferno and the minions and the goblins. There's such good stuff to counter all that stuff. I mean, regardless of what they're throwing down, you'll be able to counter it. It's been working really, really well. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and watch our last replay that we got against Rip in AOMD. Here we go. So at this point, we're pretty hot. We're doing pretty well in Arena 7 with the deck so far. And I'll go ahead and double time this so that way you guys don't have to watch an entire 3-minute match. And here we go with the freaking Goblin Barrel again, man. But this time I was like, nah, I'm not going to let that happen again. So I'm definitely going to counter it. So here we go. So at that point, whenever he threw down the little skeletons right there against my Hog Rider, I was like, wow, dude, that kind of sucked for you. Inferno Tower, melt that Giant. Bam. As you guys can see, the Inferno Tower against the Giant Skeleton is no contest. That thing will get melted every freaking time. So if you've been playing against decks that are playing the Giant Skeleton, you've been having issues like trying to beat it or whatever, play that card. It works well. Bam. Boom. Look at that. Watch. I think he says wow. Oh, I guess it doesn't show the responses, but yeah, he said wow after I dropped that poison spell on his minions because he was just like, whoa, that just wrecked my guys. What just happened with that? Hog Rider got to swing in. That's fine. Bam. Poison spell. Boom. Okay, so it does show the responses. Okay. Yeah, see, there it is right there. It just freaking wrecks those freaking minions. So play the poison, guys. It works freaking well. It does wonders. Here we go. So we got our minions going in. We got, oh no, perfectly timed arrows on his part. Good job. We got the Hog Rider going in, doing some work. We got our minions working on the freaking Giant Skeleton. Our freaking Golem just went down, but that's okay. We got another push going in, taking out his minions. Got the Hog Rider going in, drop a poison spell, do some damage. Bam! Got it taken out. Perfect counters for everything, guys. And he actually was able to take down our tower. So now here we go. But fortunately, you know, he was so worried about the golem on the far right side that he wasn't paying attention to anything on the left side. So that's why I was able to drop that tower down really freaking low. So that's just how it works. So like, you use the golem as a distraction on the right hand side, and then while that's going on, while everyone's focused on that, you just drop a Hog Rider or a Prince or whatever on the left hand side and just keep going, or vice versa or whatever. And that's how the freaking deck works, guys. So let me know how it works for you. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do a live replay right now, but I'll definitely make sure I get one in for you guys later. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how the freaking deck works for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Koala video. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And real quick, we actually just hit 700 subscribers, so thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel. I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much, and until next time, I will see you all later.